So for today's video, I thought we would look at some more corporate cringe.
Alright, so here's a post I found that talks about best friends at work. Do you have a best friend at work? Do you think it's a good thing? Having a friend at work builds culture, helps create a safe environment where you can share ideas.
In the HR community, it's kind of under debate if it's a good thing or a bad thing. And so we're going to hear from people today on what they think and if they even have a best friend at work.
I think it's the best thing, honestly, because it creates a sense of culture, and I think that's one of the things that a lot of businesses are lacking nowadays.
It helps the day go by faster.
Oh, wow. Boy, it helps the day go by faster. So does that mean that you're only working at my company just to get a paycheck?
Because that's what this guy just admitted. It helps the day go by faster. That is terrible.
Well, right now, this guy. Independent contractors, they get to have themselves as best friends.
Best friends at work? No, not a good idea. This is the CEO of a company that's like,
I like to ask about family when we're in the interview, just to get, just to see, what the person is like.
You shouldn't ask about family. I think that's probing too deep in an interview.
When I'm interviewing someone, I talk to someone, I'm trying to understand sort of what they value and what makes them tick and how it fits in the culture. I'll actually ask a candidate, I'll say, well, what does your mom think of your job? How do you talk about your job to your kids or your parents?
What my family thinks of what I do shouldn't matter, to be honest. You could find a lot about a person if you ask these kinds of questions, and you end up revealing a lot about yourself that they probably wouldn't be able to ask legally.
A study showed that happiness led to a 12% spike in productivity. Imagine that with our company culture and our team's determination to go on and succeed.
I don't need a study to show that if I'm happy, I'm gonna do good work. If I'm happy, I'm gonna do more work. Wow, real hard study there, guy.
After what has been an incredible 18 months at Vodafone, it is with great memories and having learned so much and gained a ton of experience that I now move on.
All right, so this is stupid. This is stupid that you have to write a post about moving on. We all know that you were unhappy and you were looking for jobs. You've been looking for jobs, so that the fact that you make this little post, you're like, it's been incredible. No, there's a tipping point somewhere that you were like, this is not good. I want more. I'm not happy. I don't like coming in here. But you have to save face, and you have to write these stupid posts about, it's been incredible, and I'm so sad that I'm going. No, you're not. You're not sad, okay? It's okay to look out for yourself first. And the fact that you have to write these posts to defend yourself for wanting to have a better life and enjoy what you do on a day-to-day basis is just silly. It gets better.
I'm extremely excited to announce my new venture as a recruiter for Workfront, with my first week being in Utah for training. It has been a seamless onboarding process with support from across the business.
The CEO of the company gives you a book that he wrote. So on your first day, how pretentious do you have to be to write your own book and then give that to new hires? Alex, CEO. Here's a book that I wrote. It's like when professors in college write their own textbook and you're like, really? He makes it seem like a gift that he's giving you a book. But it's a book that he wrote.
It's time for another round of Find the Developer, okay?
So if we look here at this picture, can you find the developer? Did you find him? Do you know where he's at? He's right here. He's like, are we done yet? Can I go back to deving?
Friday has us wishing we could go back. Shout out to Parker for capturing our 2019 Lake Adventure.
So if I'm going to a company retreat, I don't want to have to be forced to do activities with my coworkers, especially when it's a weekend retreat. Like if this was a Monday to Wednesday thing and then we come back and there's only 2 days left at work, hey, great, fantastic. But if this is a weekend thing and I have to go spend my weekend with my coworkers when I'm already spending the week with my coworkers, no. And you're all being forced to do these team activities. Like, this is so silly. So here's a post I found by this company.
We bring kids into the workplace to show them what real life is like.
Look, they're getting them all trained up, getting them ready for that cubicle life. Now you understand why Daddy doesn't want to have anything to do with family when he comes home, because his soul is being sucked away. This just makes me die inside. I just die inside looking at this. Here's another post. Happy National Intern Day. We celebrated by making all of our interns a pancake breakfast to thank them for all they've done this summer. None of them look particularly happy, but they're all like, maybe if we smile, we'll get a full-time offer after the summer's over. So basically they make a software that's like a charting software, and they keep making these memes with doggos and catos.
Like this, that's a sploot. Sometimes it's a solo sploot, and this is sploots with friends. Look at this cutie splooty booty. Then there's fancy sit, if it fits I sits, human sits, and lap trance. Sometimes doggos curl up. Here's another doggo curl. Wait, you thought it was a curled up doggo, but it's actually a bagel.
This is on their page as a promotion to market their company. All right, so here's a video where they talk about what's great about being a software engineer at the company. Let me just let you watch.
An excellent place to come for engineers.
You have a unique opportunity to work on a massive web application, and you get to make a big impact.
We have a lot of cool stuff around the office too. We have a virtual reality room. We've got
ping pong tables and foosball tables. We've got lunches brought in all the time.
All right, so they're trying to win you over with the perks. This is a red flag right here. As soon as a company starts trying to win you over with stupid perks to keep you in the office a lot longer, just ignore.
There's a game night that we do once a month.
I love playing Super Smash Brothers with the other engineers. They take us out on a retreat every year.
Also, I feel like our rock climbing wall is awesome.
One of my favorite perks is the hackathon that we as engineers do.
This is an opportunity for people to do whatever they've been wanting to do.
Some of them even make it to our product, which I think is really awesome.
If you didn't catch that, basically their favorite thing, this dude's favorite thing is the hackathon. This is just more work. This is just unpaid overtime disguised as a fun project called a hackathon. That's all this really is. This isn't actual. It's not an actual hackathon where you get to develop whatever. You have to develop stuff for the company. So they're like, all right, basically, this is a hackathon where you come to do more work, but it's supposed to be fun because we're calling it a hackathon, So and then maybe if you're good enough, we'll put it into our product. But your salary's not going to increase, but thanks for doing that unpaid overtime. That's all this really company hackathon really is.
Welcome to the new office. Lucid's been in a state of hypergrowth since I've been here. A lot of our employees are really big into outdoor activities, rock climbing, hiking, and so we've added a bouldering wall, for people when they want to take a break, blow off a little steam, they can get up there and climb our 11.5-foot bouldering wall. Great views across the entire office.
Great views across the office. It could be fixed. Instead of spending millions and millions of dollars for this big building, is to just not spend those millions, reinvest into your employees instead of micromanaging them, and just let them all work remote. Imagine all this money that this company could be saving instead of trying to win you over with all these stupid perks. Why don't you spend those millions and increase everyone's salary a bunch? Huh? Why don't you do that? No. Why would you want to do that when you can micromanage the shit out of them and make sure everyone is doing more work? All while at the same time saying, hey, look at all these perks we have, but if you use them, it's not going to look good when your yearly promotion comes around,
And some of the other traditional things, the fully stocked kitchen, the ping pong table, the foosball table.
I don't understand what everyone's obsession is with the ping pong table and the foosball tables. And
so we have a unique culture here at Lucid.
We have a unique culture here, said no startup ever. Okay, so this is the part where they try to justify not only making you come to the office, but trying to justify the open office and calling it a collaboration culture. The CEO sits next to everyone.
Unique culture here at Lucid. No one has an office. The CEO sits next to everyone. So we have a lot of collaboration spaces within the office.
Collaboration spaces known as being distracted all day.
We've got a busy week with the Lucidites.
Oh, that's so crazy. That's so bad. So does that mean that everyone that's watching this channel is Fluke loopers? Welcome to the cult. I don't know. I think it's just really bad. Lucidites. Isn't that really, really close to being called like a Luddite?
Shout out to everyone who competed on Saturday in the Code Kerfluffle final at Lucid Chart HQ. Winners took home some Lucid swag.
Cash prizes and bragging rights until next year. Thanks for coming in and being part of the team. Because if you didn't come in, guess who's getting eliminated when the company downsizes next year? Everyone else is like, yeah, yay, I got a Target gift card. I got $15 at Olive Garden. Yeah, swag. And this guy's like, I'm aware that I have to be here. It's going to look bad.
It's World Productivity Day. We're big fans of this holiday. So in preparation, we conducted a survey and polled more than 1,000 US-based office workers.
According to your previous study, it would be happiness. You know what probably makes them less productive? It's coming into your office. Yeah, I don't know what kind of corporate agenda that is, pushing World Productivity Day. Does that mean everyone's just supposed to do overtime because you're supposed to be more productive? It's World Productivity Day, so, if you don't work, really, of course you would be pushing World Productivity Day. Of course you would as a company. Oh, new hiring pictures. Yay! Found the developer. It really seems when you go to this company, they treat the interns better than the actual employees. New hires and interns seem to be like, look at us, we're expanding so fast. And hopefully they're getting more investors from that or something. I guess that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, maybe hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good night.
Of course I'm the best boss. Who's getting let go today? Wonder if we're doing any gargling. Anyone scheduled for gargling today? Vacation is getting rejected? It's Monday. Not important enough to make decisions. Not good enough to do the job. Just where I want to be.